Good afternoon, Your Excellency, the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great pleasure to be your MC for today's seminar. My name is Assistant Professor Dr. Bancha Jinsi, Assistant to the President on behalf of Kasetsart University. I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you. We appreciate your taking time off, your busy schedule to join us in a very special and interesting seminar today. We hope that you will learn a lot today, and we have lined up for you to be fruitful and engaging. Before proceeding into the welcome remark by the acting president, on behalf of Kasetsart University, I would like to express our thankfulness and appreciation to the Netherlands embassies and to the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperative for very close collaboration and really good relationship. We are looking forward to having more collaboration to help develop agriculture sectors of Thailand and in the world. As a time is due on these auspicious occasions, may I invite Dr. Chongrak Pasminrat, the acting president of Kasetsart University, to deliver welcome remark, please.
His Excellency Mr. Paul Menkveld, Charge d'Affaires at Interim, the Embassy of the Netherlands, Mr. Ali Welhausen, the Dutch Agricultural Consul for Thailand, the Embassy of the Netherlands, Professor Dr. Aalt Dijkhuizen, the President of the Netherlands Top Sector Agri and Food, Ms. Chutima Bunya Papat, Deputy Minister for Agriculture and Cooperatives, the Vice President, the Assistant to the President, the Dean, and Directors, Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen. Very good afternoon for you all on behalf of Kasetsart University. It is my great pleasure to be here and extend the hearty welcome to His Excellency Mr. Paul Menkveld, Charge d'Affaires at Interim, the Embassy of the Netherlands, Mr. Ali Welhausen, Dutch Agricultural Consul for Thailand, the Embassy of Netherlands, and the Professor Dr. Aalt Dijkhuizen, the President of the Netherlands Top Sector Agri and Food, who was also the former President and the CEO of Wageningen University and Research, which has been ranked first in agriculture and forestry in the QS World University ranking by subject from the year 2017. Of course, we are proud to announce also the Kasetsart. We're not ranking number 1, but we're ranking number 79, right? That is 29. So next year must be better than this. The Professor Dr. Dijkhuizen is going to give a special talk on the Netherlands Top Sector Policy and Implementation. We appreciate your presence with us here today after having a chance to welcome honorable guests from Wageningen University and Research to Kasetsart University once in October last year to our joint research seminar. Today it is a great opportunity for us to learn from the experiential knowledge of experts from the top sector in the field of agriculture and food in the Netherlands, which we hope to be able to put into practice as we are proceeding toward Thailand 4.0. I also would like to announce to everyone the Prime Minister will come to Kasetsart on 17 this month. So if you have a chance, please come again, Your Excellency, to see it and to discuss with our Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha on 17 March. I would like to convey my appreciation to the Embassy of the Netherlands, Associate Professor Siri Chaiseri, acting the Vice President for Research, together with our administrative team of Kasetsart University Research and Development Institute, who have been coordinating with the experts from the Netherlands for setting up this seminar. So once again, we are very pleased to have you all with us today. We do hope that you will have a very pleasant afternoon with us, and also believe that we can initiate new collaboration in a very near future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The acting president of the Prof University, Dr. Dijkhuizen, for a very warm welcome to all participants today. Next, may I invite His Excellency Mr. Paul Menkveld, Charge d'Affaires at Interim, the Netherlands Embassy, to deliver his opening remark, please.
Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to say a few words. First, I would like to thank Ghent University, in particular the acting president, Dr. Chongrak, for inviting Dr. Aalt here today for a guest lecture. I would like also to thank all the participants for joining us this afternoon, and in particular the representatives also of the Department of Agriculture, and especially, of course, Her Excellency the Deputy Minister for Agriculture and Cooperatives, Mrs. Stukima. It's also nice for me to be back so soon to this university. I was here actually last week for another event, but I already recognize some of the professors here, so that's very good news for me. Last week I joined the one-day seminar on the Netherlands Precision Agriculture. And that seminar was organized also here in Ghent University together with the Department of Agriculture, the Netherlands Embassy and the Thailand Research Pilot. Scientists from the renowned Wageningen University and Research Center also participated in that seminar. And now today here we will benefit from a visit to Thailand by Dr. Aalt, and he flew in this morning, so you can really see he is on a working visit, no time lost, straight away to this university for a guest lecture. And as was already mentioned by the acting president, Mr. Dijkhuizen, spent most of his working life in academics in Wageningen University, but also partly in the private sector. And the last 12 years of his stay at Wageningen University, he was the CEO and president of Wageningen and the University Research Center. So the high ranking, what was just mentioned, is mainly due, or of course he worked hard for it to achieve it and to keep it. Now, what to say about Wageningen University? I think it's very good that I use a quote. Last year, our State Secretary for Agriculture wrote a letter to Parliament on agriculture, the future of agriculture. And on Wageningen University he said, Wageningen University and Research Center is renowned throughout the world as a research center and university through its active contribution to the quality of life. This research and development power has led to the establishment of the CGERR food program in Wageningen and numerous international collaborations. The power of the knowledge pillar reaches far beyond its academic compound. It is precisely the strong link between education and research and its interaction with the daily practice of companies, which is the foundation of the internationally leading position of the top sectors agri-food and horticulture and starting materials in the Netherlands. Nowadays, Mr. Dijkhuizen, he is actually the president of the Dutch top sector Agri and Food International. And in the brochure we made for the forthcoming 5th Asia 2017, which will start tomorrow, we wrote Agri-Food of the top sector Agri and Food is a public-private partnership developing businesses opportunities for Dutch companies, supported by leading knowledge institutes, facilitated by government instruments. The top sector aims to increase added value, produce more in a sustainable way by using less raw material. The world is faced with the challenge of sustainably feeding over 9 billion people in 2050. Demand for animal protein is expected to increase. This is good news, but it also requires enormous efforts from farmers and other food producers throughout the world. At the Netherlands and Thailand, we are natural partners in a number of fields, and one of them in particular is agriculture, in which we both have a lot to offer to our mutual benefit. So I'm looking forward to the guest lecture of Dr. Althuizen and the continued cooperation between universities, government and companies of the Netherlands and Thailand. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Menkveld, for opening remarks. Before we go to the keynote seminar, I would like to invite the President of Netherlands University to present a token of appreciation to our Next, may I invite Dr. Ali Wellhausen, Dutch Agriculture Councillor for Thailand. Then Professor Dr. Aalt, President of the Netherlands Top Sector Agri and Food. So thank you very much. So it's come to the main part of today's seminars, the keynote seminars on the Netherlands Agri-Food Top Sector Policy and Implementation by Professor Dr. Aalt. Before going to the seminar, I'd like to explain a little bit about Dr. Althuizen. So Professor Althuizen was born and raised in the dairy farms in the Netherlands and wanted to be at the beginning, wanted to be the farmers, but for that reason, Dr. Althuizen went to agricultural college. And then he received bachelor degree in 1972. Subsequently, Dr. Althuizen went to second bachelor degree and master degree in agricultural economics from one of the most famous agricultural university, namely Wageningen, in 1977. For doctorate degree, Dr. Althuizen received his PhD in animals health economics from University of Utrecht in 1983. For his career path, Dr. Althuizen began his profession in 1977 by working as assistant professor in agricultural economics at the University of Utrecht. Then he moved to Wageningen University to become associate professor and full professor in animal health economics at Wageningen University. In 1998, Dr. Dijkhuizen led scientific communities to begin his exciting and challenging journey into the private industry. Dr. Dijkhuizen assumed the position of managing director of Nutrico, which is the international feed and food company listed in the Amsterdam Stock Exchange. At this position, Dr. Dijkhuizen managed 4 business units with 2.5 billion euro turnover and 2,000 employees. After 4 years with Nutrico company, Dr. Dijkhuizen moved back to scientific community again to become the president and CEO of Wageningen University and Research. Working on these positions, Dr. Dijkhuizen had to manage a total of 6,000 employees and a turnover of 650 million euros. With full of energy and high motivation in his natures, after 3 terms or 12 years at Wageningen University, Dr. Dijkhuizen was appointed to become the president of Dutch Top Sector Agri Foods in 2014. The organization is formed as a network of government, private industry, and knowledge industry to develop innovation and to strengthen the international market position of the Netherlands agriculture sector in the world. For honorary awards and current advisory works, there are numerous achievements which I could not inform you all, but there are just highlight some as follows. Dr. Dijkhuizen was presented honorary professorship from Massey University, New Zealand, honorary citizen of Fujian province, China, high-level expert to the European Commission in Brazil, and personal advisor to governor of Fujian in China. That was a very brief introduction of Dr. Dijkhuizen. Now I would like to hand over the stage to Dr. Dijkhuizen, ladies and gentlemen.